hands, you clap if you. And if you're dumb, you ask why. I am from that do or die. The audio too, the two's audio. I got a brother and his name's Gizmo. Milk is chillin', Gizmo's chillin'. What more can I?
But life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's LeVert into the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duties. Andre Drummond is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Lee in at the 1 spot. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Siakam trying to free himself up. A nice shot by MP.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Cunningham. Drummond trying to get himself free. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
The 3 from MP. Launches it. Rebound Andre Drummond. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. He told me they always have to be alert, and especially against this team because of its discipline and focus. He said we'll get embarrassed if we're inattentive at the defensive end. We must stick with our principles and do the little things. Kevin, they did win the first meeting of the season, and we'll see if they can get it done again tonight.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, and that takes great communication on the defensive end. Now, the rotations, they're going to have to be quick.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Van Vliet passes to MP. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. MP's got 5 points so far. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Here's MP, following the basket by Jeremy Grant. MP passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. The Pistons making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Cunningham passes to Bay. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot's good from Bay. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to MP. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bay, no good.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Van Vliet against Chandler. The three from MP. That one, no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Now here's Bay. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Van Vliet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The drive by MP. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Drummond.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Chandler, the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With unparalleled power and athleticism, Drummond makes dunking look so easy.
Raptors trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Chandler outside. Bay with it. Back to Chandler. That's tipped. MP against Bay. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Now, here's Cunningham beyond the arc. No good there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Pistons on top, leading by just 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, we've got Weber. Gary Trent is out there with Morris. Then there's Achua. And it's Tillman in at the center, locking down the middle. Here now is Weber, following the bucket by the Pistons. Back to Trent. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. Changes for Toronto. MP comes in for Gary Trent. And Flynn subbed in for Monte Morris. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was all business. He had 30 points and made an impact from outside the arc, hitting a good number of three-pointers. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
And here is Lee after the three-pointer from MP. Diallo the pass to Stewart. Shoots over Achua. That's short off the rim. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Weber dishes to MP. And stolen by Diallo. Here's Hayes. They get the rebound. Count that one. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Flynn the pass to MP. Toronto working the ball around now. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Lee finds Hayes. Count it. Good. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Flynn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The 3 from MP. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. MP's got a pair of triples in the second now for Toronto. Lee outside. And the pass to Hayes. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Passes to MP. Lots of room. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Here's Hayes. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them.
Look at that!
And you see the work Drummond is putting the pass in the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Well, one thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
He's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes, but he makes a lot of threes. You can trust him to come up with points out there before.
Now, Bay. Here's Lee. Siakam pulls it in.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he goes to finish.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Siakam looking around. And here's MP for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Drummond. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's MP. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his board.
Yeah, Greg, well, I mean, that's his bread and butter. Take a word of advice. Let the big man eat.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
Now, it took Drummond years of practice to improve his free throw shooting, and his hard work paid off little by little as his free throw percentage began creeping up. It's still a work in progress, though, but it's getting there. It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign. They've got to hit this play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. MP, no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
Here's Bay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Detroit, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Trent comes in for Karis LeVert, and Morris subbed in for Fred VanVleet. MP, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
With the drive, and Cunningham with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Morris passes to MP. Pass to Siakam. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Pass to Bay. Now Cunningham. And the 3 off target. Inside, here's Siakam. He can't hit that time. Good D by Drummond. Pistons leading by 3. Over in the corner, Cunningham. .129 left in the third. Misses from short range. Here's Trent. And he's good on the 3 ball. Trent's got 8.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Chandler against Morris. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Diallo comes in for Sadiq Bey. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the Raptors miss again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Cunningham passes to Diallo. Stewart trying to get open. Shot good by Diallo. And the Pistons lead by 2.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
MP looking around. Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Cunningham. Good defense by MP. Barnes kicks to Morris. He's looking for MP and finds him. To the paint for the lead. And it's good on the way in. 17 points in the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Toronto ahead. They're up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Barnes out there with Achua. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. And it's MP in at the 2. And he gets it to go. MP's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Grant the pass to Lee. Now the pass to Stewart. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's LeVert. Here's Barnes. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown of the defensive glass.
Here's Grant. It's blocked. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The 3 from MP. Hits it from 3-point range. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Adding to his 3-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
Chandler outside. They need this. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Raptors leading by 9. Van Vliet passes to MP. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. MP's really making a difference here.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Detroit had some instruction for the guys during the break. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Drummond. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And a wide open look for MP. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Passes it to Grant. Unloads from 13. Got a hand on it. To the inside. And the dunk by Barnes.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Grant kicks to Diallo. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Drummond. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. MP against Drummond. That one drops for him. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Drummond trying to get himself free. No good from Grant. Here's MP. And he makes that one. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Toronto.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for MP.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Lee. That one wide left. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Grant against MP. Pass to LeVert. Back to MP. Shot from 12. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And there's the drive, and the rejection by MP. And here is Siakam. MP outside. Off target from three-point range. Cunningham looking it over. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Finna spend it on my Benz. I'm trying the best that I can. Gotta stay, don't wanna land. Club, but I'm falling again. I'm fine, thanks for asking. Getting money every day, don't got time for relaxing. In my head, they asking where I've been away. So I can relieve the pain. In my head, she been in my head, I just poke, still can't go to bed, yeah, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Getting money every day, don't got time for relaxing. In my head, they asking where I've been away. So I can relieve the pain. In my head, she been in my head, I just poke, still can't go to bed,
Coming up next, the Nets taking on the Raptors. For the Brooklyn Nets, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. they'll have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of the Titans. Raptors, Nets, just moments away right after this. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, thanks so much. Ben Simmons has rare passing ability for a player who's 6'11". He said, growing up in Australia, my dad told me to...
And his time playing Australian rules football, he said, helped him too. Thanks, Allie. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes is down low with Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with MP. And for Brooklyn, Harrison Durant in as the forwards. Zach LaVine out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Sharp in at the 5. And Clark, the speed and athleticism from these teams, that's something that'll shape this game.
Yeah, open court play, BA, and the ability to get easy buckets in transition will be on full display in this one. Help defense will have their hands full, especially because these guys have players that are so hard to contain one-on-one. Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
And here's MP from outside. And he drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Durant, and the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 6.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
On the wing, LaVine. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better. Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Sharp. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And B.A. also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
Down low. Here's Weber. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 3 assists now in this one.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Pass to Durant. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Out left to the wing. Here's Weber. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Here's VanVleet. After the basket by Brooklyn. MP outside, beyond the arc. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Simmons, the pass to Durant. 1:31 left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3. The Nets have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Simmons, the pass to Durant. Over Van Vliet. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Durant's got 8.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
A nice shot by MP.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Inside, here's Harris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Morris outside. On the wing, MP. Pass to Tillman. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Harris. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
A precision pass for Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's MP. And it's Morris in at the 1 spot. The Nets with a lead.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He added 29 points and also did a lot of damage from long. You'd be hard-pressed to find an area of the game where he didn't excel. Let's send it back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Outside Curry. Pass to Thomas. Here he goes. The shot off that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Now here's MP. Tightly guarded. To the middle. And the basket by Tillman. Tillman's got his second bucket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Curry, pass to Simmons. Boy, the rumor mill is buzzing, Clark. Here in the middle of the year, how's that affect you as a team?
Well, all of that outside noise, whether it's the rumor mill or dynamics within the team, when it's outside noise, it can have a real negative effect because you just don't know how players are dealing with that and if they're dealing with it constructively. So, but the amount of trades in the NBA, though, I know that players typically leave in the trading deadline passes.
Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now into the lineup for your Nets, Kevin Durant.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. takes it inside, uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game, comfortable from any place on the floor.
Now here's Morris. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the shot goes.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Outside Curry. Pass to Claxton. Here's the three. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch and shoot opportunities.
MP with it from deep. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to Thomas. Stolen by MP. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Raptors making their last shot. Here's Durant. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Tillman. Barnes comes in for Achua. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Morris. And we've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Now Levine. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now here's MP. Van Vliet outside. Just 4 to shoot. MP, the pass to Van Vliet. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So the Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to Sharp. 32 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Harris's shot is good.
You know, knocking down the three guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
LeVert outside. Barnes passes to Van Vliet, and here's LeVert. Now Barnes, guarded by Durant. Barnes, no good. Van Vliet against Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it. Really.
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
How about that one at the buzzer?
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Whew. That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
Tie game in Brooklyn. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Toronto's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Harris and Durant in as the forwards. Ben Simmons is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sharp in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Van Vliet, the pass to MP. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And he gets it to go.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Harris against Siakam. Pass to Durant. Here's Sharp. And that comes off the assist by Durant. He has 6.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Siakam outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Simmons, the pass to Durant. Going inside.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
An elite facilitator, Simmons has great court vision, outstanding court vision, can make every type of pass. The offense seems to flow a whole lot better when he's out there.
Outside Simmons. Back to Durant. Excellent D there from Siakam. Toronto has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. And Simmons himself once said, if I don't need to shoot the ball, I won't.
He gets his greatest joy, B.A., from setting other people up. When he can make a play for somebody else, that's when he's most satisfied. It's a rare quality. I think it should be celebrated and not over-scrutinized like it is with Simmons.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
MP outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to LaVine for the lead. Here's Durant. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Barnes, the putback.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Simmons. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Timeout called. Brooklyn. All right, I know you follow the college game closely, Clark. What do you think about the one-and-done rule?
You know, B.A., when it first came into existence in 2006, I was on board with it because I thought that some college would be better than no college for most players. Now that we've had it for...
Substitution.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes is down low with Siakam. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet. Buries it from 3. MP's got 29 points.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Durant. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Toronto has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. About 1.5 minutes into the fourth now. Siakam outside. Durant against Barnes. 5 on the clock. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another three.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Thomas. He's covered by Siakam. Outside Durant. Over Barnes. Here's Claxton. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Raptors with a lead. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Sinks the tray. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Simmons against Van Vliet. Left side Durant. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Coming up on the floor for your Knicks, Steve.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with his team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game." We'll see if they can pull it off. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. 5 to shoot. Durant, pass to Simmons. Here's Thomas. And the Nets miss again.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Toronto let me know the status. He's describing the injury as a high ankle sprain. That can be a very tough one to deal with. And for a team with eyes on the championship, this injury could have serious implications. We'll see how it affects them.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Left side Durant. For three, here's Harris. Sinks it from distance.
And Harris plays with such freedom and fearlessness. He's a guy you can count on to take and make big shots.
Pass to MP. Fires from deep. Can't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Thomas on the take. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Number 56. That's his second personal. Second team foul.
Those and one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 1. To the wing, right side. To the inside. Here's Durant. Oh, he got it! He got it!
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Here's Toronto with the ball. And here's Van Vliet. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth. To the paint. Here's MP. Oh, he missed it!
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And Toronto calls time here. They're down by 3. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep, MP. So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'm from North Alone. I just with my rollie on, take it home. Got them in me, so I'm taking long. Did them wrong, get a kid, pray make it home. On my phone, I make a song, he waiting long. Only diamonds hit, what time it is, I wear designer. With my prophecies, spin on my wrist, I could've. I'm gonna play this, gon' slide with, let's get to take the risk. I pay for hits and go and make it hit. I don't play with this, I play with where the latest. Every time I drop a tape, it sound don't like my greatest hits. Way to see me spending money, how to be saving it. I can say the streets, I slay the beast, but I won't sleep it. I done ran it up my, how they got like 3 floors. I'll never be running up, we really need more. 30 on my wrist, I spent the diamond Louis V store. I'm the realest, richest, youngest, smell like when Dio. I'm from North Alone, I just with my rollie on, take it home. Got them let me, so I'm taking long. Get them wrong, get a kid, I pray he make it home. On my phone, I make a song, he waiting long. Need another shovel, another level, bought a bigger bezel. My foot on the pedal, I'm the devil, I should get a medal. We gon' money got me feeling better. Diamonds make up, ain't no way that they can catch up. Baby, I'm the realest youngin', baby, I'm the richest youngin'. At the show, I got my turning nothing in the sun, turn up into 100. Out of store.
We got a daughter now, so things are good, you know.
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success.
The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton is out there with Buddy Hield. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Strong in at power forward. And for Toronto, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Trent in at the 3, the small forward. So Indiana wins the tip. Halliburton with it. Pass to Duarte. And here is Turner. And he banks in the layup.
Miles Turner.
Has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
Now here's Barnes, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. MP outside. Driving in, and MP throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Hield, he'll hit.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just for this trip to the line, I'll call him by his full name. Frederick Edmund Van Vliet Sr. Had to get that in there. Now we can just go back to Freddie B.
The first one falls. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here's Halliburton. 11-point game, his last outing. Duarte shot good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Halliburton against Van Vliet. The 3 from MP. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. MP's got 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Hield, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game, and it goes down 2 points.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Van Vliet passes to MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Three-pointer, Hield. The shot comes out, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Here's Halliburton after the made shot from MP. Hield against Siakam. Shot's good by Turner.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
We talk about the best shot blockers in the NBA, Doris. The conversation might start with Miles Turner.
No, there is no doubt. This guy at 6'11" is so active, moves so well laterally. This guy led the league in blocks. He normally is top 5, and he's got a reputation now around the league. Guys are starting to get a little shy when they hear his footsteps.
Now, here is Halliburton. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Nice step back to get it off.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's
a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
MP finds Siakam.
Now, Mr. Siakam can elevate well above the rim. Nicely done.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Karis LeVert comes in for Gary Trent. And Monte Morris subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Indiana also making some changes. Smith checked in for Miles Turner. Jackson comes in for Hield. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Halliburton. Passes it to Strong. Clock at 6. Over Morris. Here's Schroeder. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's MP. 10 points for him.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
RJ passes to Smith. Shoots over LeVert. Smith's shot is good.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
MP outside. Driving inside. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 15.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Now Schroeder. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Lakers. No good from 11 feet. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Raptors out in front, up 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, they've got MP. Achua is out there with Barnes. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets played superb basketball. He added 37 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
Well, this team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Morris, following the score by Isaiah Jackson. Kept alive. Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Schroeder missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's MP. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Achua. Weber comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Morris. Pacers trail by 8. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Halliburton passes to Hield. To the paint. Here's Turner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Turner's got 6 points.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. And here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
Siakam, good.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
Here's Brissett. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Back to Halliburton. And the 3 ball is good. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his three.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
And here's Halliburton after the three-pointer from MP. Down low. Here's Turner. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Siakam against Turner. And here's MP for 3. A shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Schroeder dishes to Turner. Halliburton passes to Schroeder. That one's not going to go. Good D by Siakam. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They host the Spurs after this one. And that's game 2 of the string of 4 games played at home.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. To the middle. The shot by Turner, no good. Raptors leading by 11. Siakam finds VanVleet. The pass to MP. The dish now to Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Barnes has got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto. And so that brings the first half to a close. Raptors lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Hield is out there with Halliburton. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Duarte in at the small forward position. Here's Halliburton after the Raptors pick up 2. And Turner kicks to Hield. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Duarte. Inside. Puts it up from 12. Toronto grabs the miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For Toronto, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for MP. Pacers trail by 17. Down low. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's MP. 27 points for him. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Floats it up for MP. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Halliburton passes to Hield. Driving the lane. It's hauled in by Achua. Toronto leading by 15. Here's Van Vliet. Here's MP. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And it's 29 points for MP.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And the Pacers call time here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Some changes for Toronto. Karis LeVert comes in for MP and more.
Substitution for the
5 points in the game. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Schroeder kicks to Halliburton. Jackson passes to Halliburton. Schroeder looking around. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is Schroeder's game, right? Get off the dribble drive with a quick first step. Nice.
Van Vliet outside. Over Halliburton. Off target with that shot. And so it's Toronto rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Barnes out there with Precious Achua. Then it's MP. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to MP. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
MP outside. Pass to Achua. A dunk by Achua.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Halliburton outside to the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
What do you guys think so far about the offense?
Pacers substitution.
Here's Schroeder. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's the drive. Bucket is good.
Well, Dennis Schroeder taking advantage of the pick and roll action. Very good decision maker.
Barnes outside. Pass to MP. The three. Barnes against Smith. 6 to shoot. Barnes up top over Smith, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Smith kicks it over to Schroeder. High arcing shot. Good work defensively by Morris. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was...
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Halliburton outside. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home.